sitting here with Bullseye. Monday morning, today right now is Wednesday evening, I noticed his eye was squinted closed and he had a cloudy spot on it. So he went to the vet and they did an eye stain and they saw that he has an ulcer on his lens, like in the lens of his eye. So either he poked it with hay or he could have scratched it with his own nail. Bullseye's right eye usually waters and sometimes gets a bit goopy from time to time. It's his bad eye. So when I first got him, he had entropion, which is the bottom part of his eye curled in and his lashes would rub his eyeball. So we had surgery done right when I first got him they cut actually right down here, took a little flap of skin out, stitched it together, and that was enough to pull down his lower lash line so that wouldn't happen anymore. But his eye was never perfect. So I think maybe he scratched it himself with his nail. Sometimes, as I said, it gets watery or goopy off and on, and he'll itch at it just to get rid of that goop. I keep cleaning it when I can with a little cotton pad and some warm water just to clean around. Usually his eye's pretty decent, but it was just lately it was a little bit of extra water, extra goop, so I think he did it to himself. Who knows though for sure. No. So those things can happen. Eye injuries are super serious and you do need to get the medical attention promptly. If it's clouded, if it's squinty, if it's watering, if it's crusty, if it's goopy, those are all signs that something's the matter with their eye. Eye injuries can get infected easily. They could rupture so their eye actually bursts open. And of course that would mean that they're going to lose their eye and need it to be taken out. Injuries with the eye left untreated could leave them blind. So you really got to go in. What they're going to do is they're obviously going to look in their eye to see if there's a foreign object that needs to be removed and an eye stain. So they put a stain on their eye and they use a light to look at it, and the stain makes that, like, so for his part that was injured, it makes it look white and you could see clearly where his eye was injured. So for Bullseye we have 3 things. This is Tobrex. This is an ointment, antibiotic ointment. This goes in 3 to 4 times a day. I've already done it for today. This absolutely sucks being in this aluminum metal little squeeze tube. Has anybody else used these? Like, I don't understand how you're supposed to function with these. So you squeeze it a tiny bit, some comes out, and then it just keeps piling out, and it's not anything that you could take the pressure off so that it can go back in. Like, I have no idea who created these or who thought it was a good idea. So 15 to 20 minutes after we put that Tobrex in, this is Optics Care. This is just an eye lubricant to help give him some relief. He really likes this. It is time now for this to go in. Whoops. This is a really large tube, so we got some to spare. I just put a huge glob on there, and once he opens his eye a bit, it gets in there. There we go. Some ran down his face, as you can see. It's not a big deal. It just went onto the liner. But it definitely works because he holds his eye nice and open. And I can already tell after, this is our 3rd day of treating him, his eye is so much better. The first day it was really clearly clouded and looked like it was so painful. So now he has Medicam. He gets this, I think, just for 3 days. I think this might be our last dose that we need to give him, just since it is so painful. And we will be going back in a week for them to check with eye injuries. It's super, oh, you just squirted that all over. It's on the side of your face. Get it in there. Get it in there. Okay, we wasted a drop of that. But anyway, so with eye injuries, it's super crucial that their ulcer is healing. Some eye injuries, sadly, even with the right medications and care, do not heal. And if they get worse, they will need their eye to be removed. But I can already tell that his eye is looking better, so fingers crossed it keeps improving. So if you have any questions, you can leave a comment below. Just thought I would share this with you guys so that you can be aware of things that can happen with pigs. I think this year I've had the most vet visits I've had in a long time. Don't know why, but that's what happens because, you know, right now I have 11 small pets who are all adopted / rescued from unknown origins, unknown backgrounds, and I do find that guinea pigs are illness or accident prone. So these things happen. It's the reality of owning small pets. You never know what's going to go on. So that's why it's crucial that you have a vet lined up. Alright, Bullseye, you want to go back in your cage? You're such a good boy. See you guys later. So for Bullseye's cage while he's healing, I took out their hanging toys. I just didn't want anything to be knocking against his eye by accident. And I also have been making sure to check that his back nails are filed down so that he doesn't scratch his eye. Because as I said, that could possibly be what he did. I'm not sure. It's tough since that eye, as I also mentioned, has days where it's a bit watery or more goopy, so he just naturally kind of itches at it sometimes. Who knows what could have happened, but we're on top of it now, and let's all hope that it heals up nicely. I've had a pig with an eye injury before. That was Butterscotch Ripple. Hers was definitely even worse than Bullseye. It was a lot more of her eye, and it was because a piece of hay was stuck in her eye. I think they call them foxtails. It was a piece of that was stuck back in the back corner of her eye, and she unfortunately had about half of her eye look like an injury when they did the eye stain, but it all healed up really nicely. So let's hope Mr. Bullseye's eye heals up just as well. And I always have a hay pile for Bullseye and Angus, and Bullseye doesn't go laying through the hay or rifling through it. So I just don't think that hay would have done it. Still can happen though. We've all seen it where pigs go like face first into their hay, eyes wide open. They are silly little creatures. Okay, buddies. What is this camera? What's happening? Hey, baby Angus. Hey, baby Angus. Hello. Hello. Hello, baby. What are you doing? You're so funny. Hello? No? No pets today. Oh, he's got the hiccups. Angus, once he does a bunch of popcorns, he always gets the hiccups. You guys are cute. Alright. See you guys later.